Antarctica. The thing that concerns me is we make all these different gateways, and it's a good idea for the water to flow this way and that way. Understanding what the implications are going to be. So, my question to everyone, we don't know the implications when we open up a canal or start this. All these man-made things, we're redistributing water in different places. How do we know the ocean currents aren't being affected? Because honestly, Antarctica, maybe it's not even global warming. Maybe all this stuff in Antarctica is going on because of this. Or possibly it's global warming and this. I mean, I would hate to have us all underwater one day. Or maybe it's nothing. Maybe nothing's going to come of it. But these icebergs eventually are all going to melt. And where's all this water going to go? That's what I'm concerned about. Maybe they could build a spot, like a man-made lake or something, for all this water to flow into. Maybe in a desolate place. Because it would be a shame if millions of people just died a horrible death. That would be my worst thing if I had to worry about, if I literally had to worry about drowning. I think drowning is one of the worst things. Honestly. There was a singer that, she was in Ireland, that one that did 99 Balloons. They did a big tribute for her and everything. I don't know where she went, but she was under the ice and she died of hypothermia and she drowned. And they did a big tribute to her. I can't think of her name offhand. I'm better with faces than anything. But to me, out of every death there possibly could be, that's the worst. And I do mean that is the worst. And I don't know if I could deal with that. And if we could try to think of some kind of system where we can redistribute this water, maybe it could create another ecosystem and we could create life somewhere else so, people don't have to get flooded out. Because we don't know how this thing in Antarctica is going to go. One day it's going to happen. We might have to build different dams. I don't know. But something's going to have to give. But, I was thinking about that the other day after doing that. Come on, Chong, you cannot be on the front lawn like this. Let's go. Yeah, but I was thinking about this after yesterday's stream. And it's a mystery. It really is. Chong, you cannot be like this. I'm walking a wall all the way over here, so I don't have to deal with this. But it's a mystery to us. And some mysteries, honestly, we're just doing too much. We really are. We really are just sitting here and doing too much everywhere, and things are starting to happen in the world. There's a big population of people now. I wouldn't want to see my friends' kids and my friends die a horrible death. This would literally this would literally make me sad. Beyond sad. I would be mortified and probably I'd be dead too. Hopefully I am, because if all that goes on, I don't know if I'd want to be alive after all that. After seeing everyone you care about just gone. It's a lot. No, Chong. He's always after these little dogs. Always wants to. Oh, the dogs bark at him. He doesn't bark at them at all. But I mean, it's something to think about. All these stuff we're building and all that. What's the impact on everything? We don't know. We don't even know what's in the bottom of the ocean. All we know is something places that was desert-like was the bottom of the ocean at one point. In Egypt, we know that there was a prehistoric shark. So Egypt was covered in water at one point. I mean, there was a lot of stuff, and Antarctica was the pretty much was the all the where all the life was millions and millions of years ago, and then things shifted around. I mean, how do we know that's not going to happen again? Are we all going to be underwater and life's going to start again somewhere else? I mean, we really don't know. And we just tinker with things we shouldn't be tinkering with. Because life will find a way, and it always does. But my thing is, it doesn't have to be so horrible. And that really is my thing. I don't want life to have to be so horrible for people. I would like things to be nice, and maybe we could come together for a solution to help people. Because when we're dead, things are just going to keep going on. Why make the world worse for our kids, your loved ones, and just people that you love in general? It doesn't seem like it's a good plan to have. It really doesn't. All right, Chong. Let's keep it moving. But I was thinking about that the other day. I mean, if all these icebergs are going, maybe they could start digging up some land, but then where are the animals gonna go? I mean, who's gonna choose to die first? I mean, that's a hard choice. I mean, the polar bears are kind of already dying off, but do we say goodbye to the polar bears for good? I mean, there's choices we have, but I don't know if they're all good choices. No, we gotta go this way, Chong. You can't be all the way up in their grass like that. We'll stay on this part. This is the part we're allowed to be at. But all of this is sad. All of it. Every bit of it is just sad and terrible. And it just breaks my heart that one day maybe my grandkids or whatever are just gonna have horrible perishment, or my kids' kids, and they'll say, "Don't worry about it, you'll be dead." But is this the way we want to leave our legacy? I don't want to leave my legacy like this. This is why I do this YouTube stuff. I try to raise self-awareness. Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm even doing a good job. It's just the world's not very peaceful. I mean, there's certain people working for peace. but not a lot. Not enough, I should say. I'm hoping there's more peacemakers out there in the world. I really am. Alright, we gotta go all the way over here now. Chong, you're just too much of people's yards. People don't like this. But peace is something we earn and we show. Peace is actually caring for our fellow man. I don't see how we're caring for our fellow man when we're destroying the earth and really not giving a shit for generations to come because people want money. Greed is destroying the earth. And this is how greed does it. They make quick money. They're drilling for this, drilling for that, taking this from the earth, taking that from the earth. We do all this drilling and all this stuff, and where does it get us? It really doesn't. In the end, does it matter what kind of car we have and just all those kind of things, honestly? Because we're a precious commodity. We really are. Come on, Chong. What are you doing? Come on, Chongy. Let's go this way. But the earth is something that we need to protect. I mean, I care about all the animals just because I care for things in general. I care about Chong. I care about my kids, and I care about humanity. Pretty much in general, I care about everybody's humanity, and it concerns me about all these icebergs just melting. And I hope it's nothing. I do. I really do hope it's nothing. But it might be something. And if it does turn into something, it's where do we go from there after that? That's the thing. But I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and they had a YouTube video on ancient China, and I think it was Zio. It was something with a Z, and he needed to get water across, and he made his own aqueducts. It was before the Romans, and the Romans did it. And I get that sometimes when you get a population of people, it's important. But the thing is now, with these aqueducts and everything, maybe now we see with things going on and all these glaciers melting, maybe now we can actually see that we got to think about what we're doing. Because it's not good what's going on. It really isn't. And I mean, as a concerned citizen and everything, I'm worried. But I guess this guy in China, they barely had hammers or anything. And it was ancient China, so he was real smart. Some kind of real smart architect back in the day. Took him 8 years, but they built an aqueduct, and everybody was okay. So, I mean, but how do we know how that shaped the waterways or when the Romans did it? I mean, everybody has these great ideas for temporary, but what are the lasting effects? This is the questions that I wish could be answered, but honestly, I don't think they can. I really think these answers are just something that maybe never can be answered. And I guess I'm okay with that, but someone we got to think about different things. I mean, do we need 2, 3 cars? That's my other thing. Cars aren't the best for the environment, but we have so much stuff, and we do. We got so much stuff going on, and we don't know, and it's polluting the environment so bad. And then everybody's saying there's something with cows. They put some stuff in the atmosphere, but everybody loves a hamburger, so no Chong. So what are you gonna do there? But we've got to start making compromises, or one day the Earth isn't gonna be our friend. And honestly, I don't want to be here the day the Earth turns ugly, because it's gonna be a sad day when people can't get water, children are dying, animals are dying, because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna see you're gonna see an uprise of a lot of different things going on. And it's not gonna be good. None of it's gonna be good. I mean, they say they have it in movies, scenarios like that. And believe it or not, scenarios like that could happen. And sometimes Hollywood tries to portray what things could be. Maybe we can't do anything about it. It might be too late, it might not. But if we don't try, what kind of people are we, is the thing. I mean, I'm glad there's researchers and everybody on the case. And if we can, at least we tried. Because life has to go on. And I guess if we have to die off, and that's what God wants, I guess, but maybe God didn't want it to be like this. Maybe God really was hoping that we'd be a little bit smarter and we'd learn our lesson. Because sometimes when you mess with the core of the earth and you got these holes in the ocean and stuff, sometimes there's no going back from that. And that is true. Sometimes it's like that. And I don't know, it's just it makes you think. It really does. And I try to spend my days, maybe I know I'm not a scientist or anything, but I try to come out to give awareness, because one day it's going to happen. Something horrible is going to happen. And it's going to be on a global scale when it happens. And I don't think anybody wants to be on that global scale when it happens. Because there's going to be nothing good that comes from it. We get comfortable in our own houses, within our own skin, and we think we're untouchable because we have all kinds of technology. But honestly, technology is not saving you from a hurricane. Technology is not saving you from natural disasters. And we've seen that. We can't stop things that the earth is going to do. We just can't. I mean, it would be nice if we could, but we can't control nature. Nature does its own thing. and just like Darwin when he discovered all that. Species are going to evolve, things are going to evolve, and when one species eventually kills himself, another species moves in. And one day we may not be the dominant species. And I don't know if that's going to be a good thing. I mean, we love eating cows like we do now, but I don't want to be the cow one day. But it might happen where they might eat us. What's left of us, whoever survives. I mean, we don't know. And things that do go on. I think we can get across. Okay. Okay. I know you like to do your business over here, Chong. But it's going to be sad. I mean, we have a lot of good things that are fun in this earth, like Christmas parties and just things that you enjoy. You enjoy doing with your family. I mean, it's going to be sad one day when all that's gone. All right, come on, Chong. Let's go over here and try to do our business. It's snowing here. Chong, come on. Well, like I said, Chong, it's snowing. All right, those are for donations, Chong. But honestly, I'm just trying to give good perspective, and I just worried about maybe we should start. We built the Hoover Dam and things like that. Maybe there needs to be another Hoover Dam built. So possibly these icebergs can get cold again and hold some of the water there so they can get cold. I mean, I don't know. But, I mean, somebody has to come up with an answer soon before it gets too late. And I know everybody's working on it. And I appreciate everyone in the world that is. Because we have got to work together. We don't work together in this world, nothing's going to get better. And then what are we left with? That's the thing. We're just left with a bunch of crazy stuff in the world. That's not good. I tell you, it's muddy out here. But he loves his outside, even if it's snowing. Gotta love Chong with his outside. Alright, come on. You got water at home. You don't need to be trying to drink that. But I mean, even animals know when the earth isn't doing great. And it might just be a natural event that we can't stop. All these icebergs, but we're smart enough to know it's not good. If something's not good, it's not good. And maybe the whole building a dam isn't a good idea either, but maybe there got to be some idea of how to redirect this water so things don't flood. Because when all these icebergs eventually melt, where is all the water going? What ocean's getting overfilled? I mean, that's a question. What is this person doing? This is what I'm talking about. I think this is the lady with the two chihuahuas. They always be up in our business somehow. All these people. Me and Chong cannot have a peaceful walk without the chihuahua walkers and everything. Me and Chong are trying to solve major issues in the world. I mean, I would love to just drink coffee and give people just general ideas and help them maybe do their bookkeeping. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Or did I get a thumbs up? I think I got a thumbs up. Thank you for whoever gave me thumbs up. But yeah, I would love to be the bookkeeper to one of these scientists. I'd make them coffee, make sure they got their food. I would help them because somebody has to think of something smart to help us all. They really do. Because I'm not saying the world's ending. I'm not a conspiracy theory. I'm just saying the world's not good. It's on hospice right now. And for whatever reason, something's out of balance. I don't know. But something has to give somewhere. Alright, Chong, let's cross the street with this lady with the chihuahuas. But yeah, maybe one of the YouTubers that go around and have all those fancy outfits might invite me to be their assistant. And I'm not saying be their assistant. I'm just saying I can hold the camera, support them, give them some love. That's the kind of assistance I'm talking about. Because I feel like it's a better world when people are trying to find out the answers. When you don't have a bunch of people not trying to find the answers, it's not a good thing. Oh my goodness. Look at all these cars. They're just all long ways. I don't understand where all these people come from. They're there, and then it's like, it seems like for 20 minutes they're not there. It's crazy. There's more coming this way now. Alright, I got this way. Alright, come on, let's go. We finally got across the street, thank God. But yeah, I would be happy if any of the smart YouTubers that needed assistance, if they lived in I don't think they even live in my area. They look too well dressed. But maybe, I don't know, I don't live in the worst area. I live by some suburbs. But even if they came just to say hello and was researching over here, oh my God, that would be just so awesome. It would be the best thing ever. I don't know what I would do. Well, let's not dig holes when there's mud and everything else. See, this is a fun Chong day. Most dogs don't even want to be out in this, but my dog is excited. Thank God my phone is waterproof. I'm trying not to show him here. Really am. I'm sorry if I know once or twice I got it yesterday, and I'm trying not to have it like that. But we really got to really think about how our impact is to one another. Because our day's coming. I mean, evolution's going to move on. I mean, maybe the guapo, the Galapagos Islands, maybe those will be the only things standing. And there'll be an intelligent bird creature left. We don't know. But for human beings just to be gone, it's going to be sad. I mean, we got so far in our evolution just to be knocked down again. It would make me personally sad. And I really worry about this. Maybe like we should start theorizing this idea of possibly building some kind of way of holding this water down. I know it might take some money, but if it does, so what? All right, come on, Chong. You always eat this snow. But I mean, if you're not alive, your money don't mean nothing. If everything else around you's gone. And I get it, people are starving, this and that. We gotta think of the here and now. But if we're thinking about the here and now, what about the here and now in 40 years from now? Or 100 years from now? Your money really isn't going to be worth nothing if it's underwater. There's going to be another kind of currency. Maybe there won't be none. Depending on what creature replaces us. I mean, we got to think about these kind of things. And nobody seems to want to answer these kind of questions. And it's sad. It really is. Someone has to dare to answer these questions. And then, because we put all this money into researching Antarctica, why not research a way of putting in the water wherever they got stuff going? I mean, that's what I'm saying. I try to avoid these sidewalks when it gets too bad because that's when the ice and stuff like to come. And it's better to be on lawns and stuff like that. Because sometimes people just don't solve. Come on, Chong, let's go. Good. There he goes, another tree. But honestly, I hope whoever hears this maybe thinks about things another perspective and maybe leave a comment. And, ideas about how our future can be shaped and things. Maybe things could be better for everybody. And somebody out there has a good idea. There's a lot of smart people in the world. People just glaze over them and no one sometimes hears them. But there's a lot of smart people. There really is. So, okay, I don't know why I did that. Okay. Okay, I guess we're doing it this way. I'm going to try to focus this on Chong, but that's okay. This is the way it's going for a minute. But honestly, maybe that's how things have to be. I mean, oh my God, Chong, stop. Because I really do admire all these guys that try to shape our world and do a good job for everybody. And it really is truly going to be sad for me one day. Oh, there we go. I got to turn over on Chong. Come on, Chong. But one day this is done with. And I don't want this to be done with like this. I mean, we got a nice civilization. So far, I mean, sometimes civilization isn't all that nice, but I don't think any civilization is perfect. But and nothing's ever perfect in life, and this is true. Chong, you can't go that way. Ugh, he wants to go every which way you don't want him to go. This is how it's like walking Chong every day. But hopefully by that time, if somebody, a real cool person with a nice suit came and offered me a job holding his camera, I sure would take it. Sure would. 'Cause it would be exciting to me. Hopefully my dog would be right where he needs to be. He'll be out of his puppy stage soon. Because I probably had to bring him too. I can't be without him a long time, so it would be sad. So I can't be doing that. But honestly, like I said, I feel that we should maybe try to build things to help the water. Help water supply, help direct water, help try to do things with water or any of that sort would be nice. Come on, Chong. But we'll see if that ever happens. I mean, if it gets a bad enough situation, somebody's going to have to. And honestly, even if they had a temporary solution for themselves and everybody else died, eventually those guys would die because there's no resources. No, Chong. I guess it's playing with sticks time. He does love the snow. You do know my phone's getting wet, Chong. Come on. Come on. Ugh. But I'm going to keep going with the stream until I hit the apartment because I don't want the internet going out and not be able to share it and having issues like that. Come on. Now he's going to try to carry that in the house, and that is not happening. Come on, Chong, let's go. Chong, let's go. Let's go. You got this thing all messed up. Let it go. Chong, it's icy. I'm not going to be sitting there trying to finagle with that thing. You're the one that did it. Let's go, Chong. Chong, let's go. There. Finally made it towards the apartment. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Chong. Chong, let's go. Move it along. Okay. We made it back. But honestly, anybody out there that needs help with the camera, if you're a scientist or just a critical thinker, look me up. Because I would just love to help you. And it would be me and Chong's life dream to help you. And we leave this stream with think critical and smart.